Yeah. First of all, I know basically try to be open as you are speaking with your brother. My name is Santosh. First, I want to give the introduction about my credentials. Is it okay? First of all, if everybody is ready to listen, you should show me a symbol called thumbs up. You have this symbol, right? Thumbs up symbol, like thumbs up. Try to show me. Yeah, show me. Basically, okay. Prasad is ready to listen. Yeah. Okay. Hamid is ready. Navin Kumar is ready. Dhoni. Yeah. Sairaj. Okay. Swami. Okay. Uddin. Okay. This is what actually some people are curious. Okay, Sai is okay again. Sai is okay. Akhil Khan is okay to study. Okay, Kiran, Navin, Vasi. Yeah, rest of the people, I think they are slept. Okay, I need only few people basically. Don't keep again and again. Only you should keep once. This is what actually messes up me. So trust me, I'm a very good person. I'm a very nice person and very kind person. When it comes to discipline, I'm fucking aggressive and arrogant, like Virat Kohli and Ronaldo. Don't mess up with me. If I'm doing something, just encourage it. If you don't like it, if you wanted to spread negativity, go left the meeting and lead your life happy as you want. And rest of the life, you will suffer the pain. That's it. I wanted to say it simple as it is. Yeah, let us start. Basically, first of all, my kind suggestion is that I'm not switch turned on my video. The reason for that is my data is completely lost. But even with some data, they like almost like 100 MB or some kind of less than 100 MB. So I need to if I need to conduct a 1 hour session, it's better to turn off the video, right? That's the reason that I turned off the video. There is no point in turning on the video. The content is very important, not my face, I think. So your fingers should be, your left hand should be like catching your phone, and the right hand should be on the keyboard basically. Is it or not? When I ask some question, you should be so curious and you should be so fast to type the message. So that sends a sign to me that okay, this so and so student is very interested towards education, towards some to do something in his life, to make something called as proud basically. Yeah. So like the, yeah, why I'm saying all time like praying, making your parents proud means fucking when even from your childhood, almost everyone is like 18 years and 18 years plus. At least they are having age like they will get 18 years in the next year, or else something 18 running or 18 pre 18 or post 18 are exactly 18. Trust me, in this 18 years of life, your parents are older generation people. They are born in 19th century. When they're born in 19th century, they don't know some words like passion. They don't have enough opportunities. Even they have opportunities, they don't have specific awareness. There are a lot of people who like at that point of time there will be a notion, the kind of thing, rich people will become richer and richer, poor people will become poor and poor. But this case is only applicable up to 19th century. When the 20th century start, industry got revolutionized with internet. So from that point of time, from to this stage, like like from 20 to 21st century, like in upcoming 21st century, a lot of things gonna change. Rich people may become poor people may become rich, economic condition may traverse diverse. Like there will be a lot of santosh in your house, the person who is everything. Like this 20, like there are 26 people attending this. As I said, I wanted to be a fucking millionaire at the age of 21. I want to be a fucking billionaire at the age of 30. There will be some guy who is not even completed 18 years. If he may in diploma first year, he will copy the same thing that I'm doing right now. It's okay. If you want to be rich, don't do something unique. Do something what the rich people are doing. That's as simple as it's possible. Like there are something called as, let us say, I know some student called as Shiva. He's from JNGP. If he do the same thing that I'm doing right now from diploma first year, he may become millionaire at the diploma itself. He may become the billionaire at the BTech itself. So you people are having a lot of time. You are so younger than me. You are like almost 3 years, 2 years, 1 year older than me. Even 1 year matters a lot, my dear grittiest. Even a 1 year lesser than me, because you are so interacted with the internet. You know more things than me. Like from our older generation, we feel that we know a lot of things than them. But you feel that a lot of things you know than me. That's as simple. Because it is true. Because your people are so, you at the younger age only you got the internet. But the point being is the luck of our generation, like my age group, because after 10th only we got this thing called internet. So at that point of time we have enough maturity what to watch. Let's be specific and let's be frank. What to watch? You getting my point? What to watch? What to watch? Is it okay? What to watch and what not to watch? We know this. If we open YouTube, whether we need to go to the prank channel or whether we need to learn, Whether we go to the website, turning on the incognito mode and doing something shit which doesn't make sense, or doing something called as googling and getting into the Wikipedia, or learning on creating something. So that's may actually make sense about our generation. But our older generation, even they can adopt, even they can adopt the change and try to learn the internet, but their age is gone. They don't have anything called as IQ, intelligent quotient, to run their mind. But the younger generation people, there is a kind of merit and demerit. The merit is they got introduced to the internet at the younger age. They don't know the power of the internet. Basically, some people understand they can create wonders, eight to wonder also. But the point being is, when they got internet so fastly, most of the cases they get into the negativity stream. You know that what happens after turning on the incognito mode. You know that what ads you will see. You know that what the content you watch, and what there is something called as what you watch, what you listen, how you treat your friends, and how is your friend circle. Let me repeat once again. How is your friend circle? How good your friends are? What is the character of your friends? First thing. Second thing, what you watch. Third thing, what you listen. Fourth thing, what you listen, what you see, what you consume. Is the it is like an action, the reaction. It is a first of all, it is a kind of products that are mixing together, and the product out the byproduct is nothing but your behavior, your character. So when you, it's obvious that if your friends are so dumb, if there's some complete negativity, you also become negativity. Let us example, in this session there are like around 30 people, like 20 people basically. If your friends are like 70 to, like, do the experiment basically. Try to write the percentages of your friends. If it is between 70 to 75, your percentage will be 70 to 75. When you start friendship with the persons with 90% above, then you will start feeling inferiority complex. But you will turn that into positive intent. Okay, my friend is getting 90% above, I need to try, I need to hustle. Even that friend also tries to motivate you, tries to add value in your life, and you will also get the more than 90% of you are getting my point? Yes. Yeah. Let's take an example. If you get into this thing called love. Love means prema. It's an extreme kind of emotion in human intelligence. There are only two extreme emotion. One is suicidal thought, and next one is love. Those two things have the same magnitude, but in a different direction. Okay, bhai, kab shuru karte? 1 minute, DJ Alok. First of all, I want to give something called as actual brutal honest talk with you. If you're so enough curious to listen the class, I'll tell you that take rest for 5 minutes. Is it okay, DJ Alok? DJ Alok, is it okay? Yeah. So if you're not interested, you can quit the meeting. I'm recording it, right? I'm recording it for you people, like only you people care more time, right? You need to spend more time on YouTube to learn. I know what you do. Okay. Yeah. First of all, I'm getting back into the point. Yeah. First of all, what I wanted to mention is, try to consume the proper content. Try to be with a good people. Let us take an example. I'm not criticizing DJ Alok. He's saying that, "Arey yaar, kab karte class start?" When I wanted to ask DJ Alok that whether he got into the class at the very instant of time. I said that you should be able to join at 5:30, 5:50, then 6. He did join, or else he did message. Nothing, right? So these people spread negativity. What I'm talking the shit, does it makes difference for you, for few people? If like for people like Sai Prasad, that is, does it make sense? You people message me basically. If it yes, say yes. I'm telling for those people only, because you people are younger than me. I have some sort of experience through internet. I can see my people around myself. So that's why I wanted to share some experience. Be careful with the internet. Everyone is monitoring you. You don't be in a, sir मेरा network नहीं है, hotspot shoot करते. So DJ look, that's what I'm saying, right? If you don't have enough hotspot or internet as me, even I don't have, yaar. I have exhausted completely 100% of data. Even I'm conducting this webinar, because after consumption of huge data, you will have something called FUP, full upper limit, right? So there is nothing problem. Yeah. So what I wanted to mention over is, try to consume the proper content. You are the only one who destroys your life. There is no excuses in your life. From today itself, you should not excuse something, anything basically. So the impact that I have told this much will be seen in tomorrow's class, because tomorrow I'm conducting class from 5 to 6 p.m. I'll see how many of you Kuli Kutubsha students who are known for their mischievousness, who are known for their naughty, who are known for their negativeness, who are known for destroying their lives themselves. I see how many of those QQ students are so curious enough and try to be a glitter in their life, and I want to see how many of their I wanted to become billionaires and millionaires lesser than me. I'll see tomorrow. I don't see in the message section right now. I'll be seeing their fucking names in tomorrow's session, and I'll be connecting with those people, and I'll be adding those people in the premium groups of WhatsApp. And trust me, after the second session completed, I'll delete the complete Kuli Kutub group, because there are only, like, there are like around 150 students, even half of them also not attending, which sends a sign that they are not at least interested towards their education, to make their parents feel proud. Because when I got state fourth rank in Ecet, trust me, state fourth rank in Telangana State Engineering Department, and state third rank in AP Ecet, my parents were so happy. They have said that only one thing. I'll tell you in Hindi, because most of the people are like from Hindi background. They said one thing, that in Telugu, that बेटा, जो भी मैं काम किया 18 years तक, my father said it, जो भी मैं किया 18 years तक, तेरा बचपन से तेरा बड़ा होने तक, आप like from the time you born till now, whatever I suffered, मैं जो भी काम किया वो मेरे को पैशनेट नहीं था, मैं उसको अच्छा काम, मेरे को वो पसंद नहीं था, फिर भी मैं वो करा. Even if I don't like that work, I did for you people, because I need to feed you, because I need to survive you, because मेरे को हमको खाना होना है, खाना पीना सोना ये सब होना है. इसके लिए मैं नहीं बोल सकता कि मेरे को काम नहीं पसंद है. This what actually happens in middle class and lower middle class. When it comes to my family, it's not even lower middle class, it's a BPL family, below poverty line. Even a mestri, a labor, even a farmer can earn around greater than 10,000 amount of money. My father profession is so lower that he only earns 8,000 rupees per month, because it's not about earning less than money, because my father chosen a profession, wrong profession at the early days. It doesn't get to work so properly. Most of the people cheat my father by taking his work. Basically, he's a typist, so he types the documents, like it is unorganized sector. Some clients call me my father, and he goes in straight away in the morning 5, 6, 7. He comes in the night 12. He's even after failing so times, even clients misbehaving with my father so many times, he didn't quit at that job. And him, if he wanted, he would join in D-Mart or any other shopping mall. But he know that if he goes switch at this session, at this point of time, it would be more harder for my father, because my father he can't stand and do all these things. He can sit and type, basically. So even that, my father said that whatever I have struggled so far, I think that is that made fruitful, that has some called as solution, something called as fruitful result from your result. So that's what actually made me sense. That point of time, my mother was speechless. She said, look, she just looked into my eyes, and I can see it. I can see the love, I can see the pain, I can see the struggle behind. Because when I have taken coaching from Samira Institute. Basically, I've joined in the fourth semester, but I was basically very poor in all the subject, but I have started actual preparation just before 3 months. Trust me, I'm very genuine. If you like, I think you people are so genius and so intelligent that you will know by listening to the people who is faking and who is genuine. I feel I'm talking genuinely. I've just prepared for this fucking at only 3 months. But I don't even tell that I'm very average. I'm above average. I was getting above 90% of marks in semester. But when it comes to knowledge, it's completely zero. You know, right? How we can pass examination, semester examination, just by seeing the previous year question paper at behind the like at the back of Falcon and the Radiant publishing, and learning the concepts regarding it, and the loose correction or SB, right? So that's what actually happened. So at the if you see past of my life, being in being in old city, especially in Mekal Mandi like areas, so much of negativity, so much of vulgarity is there. By growing in that area, I knew that this is not I should not do. समझ में आ गया. कुली कुतुब शाह का शान जो भी है इधर, कुली कुतुब शाह क्या, या क्या बोलते हैं ना, फलकनुमा दास जो भी बोलते हैं ना, उसको उस मेरे को हमको मेरे को try to understand. I knew from when I was born at this location, since when I grown in this area called Mekal Mandi, which is a very vulgar area. I got to know that this is what I need to not to do. There's a lot of whole of world apart from Mekal Mandi, apart from old city. Yes or no, Kuli Kutub Shah students, are you getting my point? There is a whole new world waiting for you people. It has opened its doors. But the point is whether you are giving the efforts. It's not about the results. Those 3 months of preparation, that is June, July, August, from June 1st to August 31st, I fucking, I just was fucking sleeping for 4 hours, and I was working hard every waking hour. I used to study for 20 hours a day, because just before that, most of the students like Masab Tank and any other students, they came to summer coaching, they came to long term coaching, and it was a revision time for that. But when it comes to me, I was a scratch. I was at scratch. I'm starting zero. So that's made me confidence that okay, it's better to start from zero. When you feel that you are starting from a mediocre level or something average level, then you will not cover everything. But when you start thinking that you are an beginner, when you start thinking that you are zero, that's where actually game begins. That's where actually you put every hard work, patience, and perseverance into it to be a grittier. It's not all about results. It's all about efforts. Try to understand me. Basically, it's not about results. It's all about efforts. If you put efforts in such a way that even you should not regret it after the result, after the ECET examination, that काश मैं वो करता, काश मैं सुबह 4 बजे उठता, संतोष भैया बोला कि 4 बजे उठो, 12 बजे सो, वो बोला, like in the last month Santosh Bhaiya said that Santosh Bhaiya like Santosh Bhaiya gave a warning that 12 बजे सोना है, 4 बजे उठना है, 20 घंटे पढ़ना है. Sir like Bhaiya told that, but even I didn't that. काश मैं करता. This is what actually regret means. काश मैं करता. यार मैं वो समय वो ये करता. अब मैं उस्मानिया में होता. देखो भाई मेरा like let us take an example. Let us example that is like the latest message was of Mohammed Akil Ahmed. Let us think Mohammed Akil Ahmed have doesn't any kind of track records in his previous life. In past he didn't did something well as me, but he when he prepares in this 1 month so rigorously, if he get into Usman University, what his friends would do think, अरे यार मोहम्मद अकील अहमद है ना, पहले से नहीं पढ़ा को था, पर एक भैया के कहने से वो लास्ट महीने में बहुत अच्छा काम किया, बहुत मतलब बहुत जम के जुनून से मतलब जुनून मतलब वेरी परसिस्टेंट, वेरी परसिवरेंस से, वेरी जुनून से वो प्रिपेयर करा और वो उस्मानिया को चल गया भाई. भाई वो लौंडा है ना, बहुत अच्छा है भाई. वो बहुत लास्ट महीने में ना खूब मेहनत किया, मतलब खूब मेहनत किया. ही सैक्रिफाइस. वो मतलब पानी, सोना, खाना, फ्रेंड्स से झूलना, चैट करना, बात करना, सब कुछ छोड़ा भाई. वो भाई वो तो awesome है भाई. I need to be like your juniors try to contact you and ask you how you are prepared. That's where point you should feel proud. This is what I did. You shouldn't have any regrets. If you ask at this point of time what is my life goal, my I say simple that at the end of the day, at the start of the morning, I should write my goals of the day. At end of the day, before sleeping, I should think that whether my goals are accomplished, if this is my last day, if I'm if I'm dying, if I'm leaving this world at this night, whether I'm satisfied with my life. If not, if I get another day, if I get another chance to live just one day, what are the works that I'll give priority? In this way, if you practice these things, within 1 month you can see a new Muhammad Akil Ahmed in you, a new Bhavani Prasad Peddapeta in you, a new Sai, a new Navin Kumar, a new Hussein Ahmed, a new personality in yourself. Because prioritizing things is nothing but sacrificing the fucking shit. Is whether it's understandable, whether talking with 100 people, like trying to chatting with your crushes, chatting with your girlfriends, calling with your girlfriends, does it make sense? Like what does actually prioritizing means, what does actually timetable, or what does actually timetable scheduling means? Leaving all the fucking shit things, right? Leaving all the fucking shit things. What is meant by time management? Making priority and putting the important work in the upfront and doing all the shit things in the night. That's what actually makes sense. So that's what actually I wanted to mention. Nothing. If you need to be successful enough, you should be hustling. Hustling and work hard, something different. Working hard can be done with your GF, talking with your GF, having friends, having a relationship. You can do work hard. But when it comes to hustle, sacrificing the three basic things: food, shelter, clothes, everything sacrificing with that actually makes hustle. And there is one quote actually wrote by me. It's very hard to hustle when no one is clapping for you. After the results, there will be a lot of people who appreciates you, who give applause to you, who takes inspirations from you. But when I was preparing for the 3 months examination, even my fucking friends, my close friends won't call me, because they are having their different life, actual face, actual truth. I got to know about my friends at that point of time. So that is where I'll say what is the beautiful face and the saddest face of my life. Those 3 fucking months, because I learned what is life, what's my purpose, what I need to do, what I need not to do, and everything I've learned in those 3 months. So that's what actually you need to like. Let us say example. I wanted to start this organization in the January itself, but I was so demotivated, demoralized around this organization because there was a lot of negativity around me. But The reason for that was I was accepting all the things that was said by my friends, my university, my professor, and everything. When I started, like when I got holidays, when I got a holiday of at May 5th, like summer holidays at recent, I have conducted few webinars, few seminars with some of the juniors of different polytechnic colleges, and I got to know about the problems that they are facing. Some of them are facing a coaching institute. I knew one girl from Varangal. She's a sub junior, means she's like second year student. She's crying and saying that I can't afford the 10,000 or 5,000 coaching in Varangal ID Academy. What should I do? I'm so passionate enough. Even I don't have enough money to buy diploma textbooks. She said that she used to have something called as Geophone. She used to take the photos of the Radiant textbook and Falcon textbook, and she used to read from it. I was some distance before crying. But if I cry, she also cry. What happens with that situation? So that's what that fucking situation come for me. Just I need to start. Just I need to start. Whatever, even the odds may be so tough. Even the success probability is 0.001 fucking percent. The reason that how much effort is I am putting. If I hustle, not work hard, if I hustle, sacrificing everything for this fucking shit of summer holidays. Most of the people who are chilling, like most of my friends are like watching the Netflix shows and enjoying their life in the summer holidays. But I was fucking freaking about this organization. But trust me, it just was like it didn't even. I've started these classes and I'm actively on this day. Like even right now, it is all about like somewhere around. I think today's date is around 22, right? I think. Yeah, 22 is it? One minute. Is it 22? Please mention, is it 22? Yeah. It's almost 7 days completed. It's all about 1 week. I'm just sleeping 3 hours in night and 1 hour after my lunch, and I'm fucking working every waking hour. That's what I say. In your preparation, in your next 1 month, actually what you need to do is, it's not all about sleeping hours. What the fucking shit you are doing in the waking hour? You are getting my point? You are getting my point. It's not about sleeping hours. You can sleep for 10 hours, 12 hours, but what you are doing the rest of the 12 hours, even when you are bathing, even when you are in the bathroom, whether you are writing some formulas and pasting in your bathroom and you are writing reading, that's what actually crazy. తెలుగులో పిచ్చి అంటారు, హిందీలో పాగల్ అంటారు, ఇంకొక లాంగ్వేజ్ ఇంకోటిగా అంటారు, ఇంగ్లీష్లో దాన్ని మెంటల్ అంటారు. కానీ మెంటల్ నెగిటివ్ వర్డ్. మనం క్రేజీ. యూ షుడ్ బి సో క్రేజీ క్యూరియస్ ఎనఫ్ టు అచీవ్ యువర్ డ్రీమ్స్. ఫ్రమ్ like I wanted to be open with you, from June 1st to August 31st, when I didn't had an ambition that I should go, I need to go in University. I was very strong in my belief that there was so such called of law of attraction in my brain. The dopamine is nothing but it is a medicine. It is actually what we say, like a hormone thing which comes when you start addicting to things. But the crazy thing is, I was addicted to my dreams. I was addicted to my ambitions. That is something called hormone, like as like adrenaline, serotonin, melatonin, all of this thing. Dopamine is a fluid that kicks into your brain. It starts giving a sign that do more. When you drink alcohol, when you do cigarette, when you do what you on, like when you open your browser and turn on incognito mode and get into this fucking shit called something films called. So when start like dopamine kicks into your head and you wanted to do more, but the dopamine got it kicked when I'm learning, when I'm on my process to achieve my goals. So that's why it turned my brain. So from a normal Santosh to I've just turned into a greater Santosh by using this called as law of attraction. There was never ever a day where I'm not getting the dream that I'm not reading in the Usmania. Every day I used to get basically I dream which I was learning with my friends. I was chatting with my friends. I was meeting a new friends every day in Usmania University, and every day I was in Usmania library. I'm talking with the professors about my life, about my goals and everything. I don't know basically whether I achieve it or not, but my brain has accepted that this world is ready to give you. But the only condition is you need to hustle, you need to sacrifice. That's it. But trust me, if not, what can I do? Like trust me, let's say an example. If I put an effort, extreme effort, if I give 100%, even if the results are not about my favor, what's loss in that? What will you lose? What will you lose? Kya hai? Like there is in Super 30 movie, there is a dialogue. Kone ke paas hamara paas kya hai? It's just the time, right? Even if we are not studying, we will just this 1 month as it is only, as we are doing since 18 years. Yes or no? 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 Arey yaar, try to leave about this dopamine yaar. Yes or no? What? However, you are reading this 18 years of fucking life, like wasting. Even this 1 month will drain away like that only. But try to understand there is nothing to lose. You don't have any wife, you don't have any chills, you don't have any family responsibilities. So that's where actually you have two faces of coins, going either good, going either bad. Whether you want to prepare for studies or whether you want to waste the fucking life as you are doing right now. Trust me, this it's even I will read seriously study. Okay, yeah. What I wanted to mention is, it's if you want to be extraordinary from ordinary, it's just the power of a choice. You have this second apart. When 1 second goes over the second, when minute goes over minutes, when our dreams away from ours, you have every single second you have two choices, whether you should work for your career or whether you should work for others career, whether you should work for your dreams, whether you should work for your other dreams. Yes or no? What happens in job? What your father and mother does basically, they work for others dream. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Once message me once chat. They work for others fucking dream. They're building the empire for others, and they are like almost treated as slaves. Is it right? That's what actually we need to see. Like, trust me. Okay, they didn't have severe awareness, or they didn't got any opportunity, so they are doing the job. Even, like, let us see, if you are a parent, you want to see your kid or daughter or any other, your son or daughter in the same situation. Do you? But what the hell you are doing with your life, man? Whatever happened is happened. Past is past. Future will be future. The important thing is present. That's why it's called as present. Present means, in according to Bible, it's the moment. So how you use this moment actually decides the destiny. Most of the people say that destiny, end of the day, it is all about destiny. But actually, what is meant by destiny? It is decided by the things that you are doing right now. If you study well in this 1 month, you'll get into Usman University. That is your destiny. If you study not enough, you're chilling with your friends, you're fucking calling, messaging with your girlfriend or boyfriend, whoever maybe, you are addicted to some alcohol, cigarette, or another thing. What is the destiny? It's somewhere around a normal private college and paying thousands and lakhs of rupees, and wasting your energy and money from your mom and dad. So that is what actually destiny means, right? What is meant by destiny? It's not a fucking imaginary thing that is coming upfront to you. It's something. It's a result of your efforts. It's a situation. Again, if you even hustle, but the results are not in your favor, uh, again you have a chance at that moment. At that moment of again your chance. How you take that situation, whether you take that situation as a constructive criticism and move on with more effort, with more zeal, with more energy, with more grit, or else you surrender your life and try to be a slave. That's what actually most of the people say to me, that, like, let us say an example, Swami Vivekananda, Srinivasa Ramanujam, and many other, Bhagat Singh, and all these things. They never been a slave, because they are always said that I am boss to my life. I'm already responsible for my family and my friends. I don't want to work for any other dreams. APJ Abdul Kalam, in his biography, he quoted that if you don't work for your dreams, then you need to be fucking then you need to be fucking working for any other boy's dreams, basically. So that's almost equal to slavery. So that's why Abdul Kalam said that students are the futures, because when you try to imbibe this kind of like acha pado, acha kaam karo, tere ko acha job milta. What is meant by job? Being a slave. Is it as simple as that? In those days, Britishers are like, East Company, right? In 10th book there is called as East Company, Industrial Revolution. So what happened at the time? Same, like, Indians were like colonies, and they was working for British dream. So that's what actually happening right now also. So don't. I'm not saying that go and get the job. If you want to get the job, try to get the best one out there. If you want to be a structural engineer, your thought should not be getting a government. You should be a best structural engineer ever. All of the time in this world. That's what your brain. When you start thinking, like, at recent, on today itself, I posted a story on Instagram in which Abdul Kalam said that when someone tries to think the imagine when someone tries to imagine the impossible and start putting his or her efforts into it, that's where human limitations gonna break. A new sign gets into the youth brain that everything is possible. Whether you are getting my point? When, like, it's very simple, yaar. You are liking some profession, you love some work, and some other person in any other corner of the world is doing something which means that you can also do. And again, again face of the coin, other it's like a head and tail. If this is the head, what is the again possibility? If you learn, so if you want to do something called as a work, it may be beatboxing, dancing, singing in a different format, bands, studying, or anything. You wanted to be an entrepreneur like me or any else. But if you think that, okay, Santosh Bhai said that when we like something and when some person is doing, then also we can do. But at the same point of time, you have like some professions in which you don't find anyone who succeeded in it. So it not gives negative sign, it gives that you are very very lucky that you are the only first person to enter it. You can create monopoly. Yes or no? So this is what actually grit means. You need to see opportunity in every negativity. You need to try to see positivity. So when people said that how to crack an Ecet 1 month, yeah, to diploma pada hai, even you have passed the examination with 75%, it is known as distinction. You can crack this fucking Ecet examination because it doesn't check your your ability to understand the engineering. It just checks the common sense. What is meant by common sense? If you are hearing to my words and it's not about motivating. When you start inspiring from my side, okay, this is what actually life means. I'm doing all the fucking shit things from past. I need to change from now. Accepting the truth is known as common sense. You are getting my point? Once again, if you are getting my point, type yes. So accepting the reality and reacting to the reality in a positive manner and putting every good effort, hustling every time to see the smile in your parents, this would actually make sense. See, there are around 195 people enrolled. Half of the people saw the message in QQ, and 30 people were in the initial meeting. But right now, there were only 11 people. What does it science give? Only 10 purpose. Like, this is what actually I want to mention. Only in this world, only 1% will be in the top. And even in 30,000, like there are like 5,000 people who wrote the examination, which means 1%, 5,550. Only top 50 will get into top 5 universities. And even 0.01, which means that single digit rank holder will get into the top and top university. It applies to everybody. Only top 1% will become billionaires, millionaires. And from that also, top 0.01 people will be known as God for something. Steve Jobs is known for God of marketing. Mark Zuckerberg is known as like God of product designing. Is a prodigy. Bill Gates is known for what? Bill Gates is known for God of what? Microsoft. When it comes to Sachin Tendulkar, is a God of what? Cricket. There will be only 0.01%. And like let us say example, there are 30,000 people writing. When you take this call as 0.01, what actually happens? 30,000 becomes 3,000, 3,000 becomes 300, 300 becomes 30, 30 becomes 3, which means that you are among top 3. Do you are getting my point? 0.01% among 30,000 people is top 3. Your aim should be getting in the top 3 fucking 3 things. When you start realizing that dream, when you start thinking in that way, trying to see every positivity in every negativity and spreading positivity moreover than negativity, that's what actually changes your life. I'm sincere, being a sincere brother. I'm trying to explain you that. See, 18 years to 25 years is like almost accelerated is like 18 to 24. These 6 years of life is something called as teenage, in which you can adapt to the change so quickly. So quickly. Some like it may be technology, it may be any other thing. If you want to learn yoga, dance, or any other activity or any other arts or engineering, you can adapt easily. So in this life, in this 6 period, you should be so hustling, because some of the people say that what about college life? What is mean by college life? What are the fucking shit you are doing? Huh? Drinking with your friends, cigaretting with your friends, chatting with your friends. Is this the enjoyment actually? When you think, if you become the billionaire, like I said that I wanted to become millionaire at the 21, which means I need to earn 10 crores at the age of 21, which means that at the final year of my BTech in Usman University, I need to have this greatest company which is actually making 10 crores of profit without even taking 1 rupee from students, or else without giving 1 rupee from any other resource. But how I actually earn the 10 crores of rupees from this organization, that is what actually startup means. That is actually entrepreneurship means adding value to the students, adding value to the people without even charging a penny. That's what actually my motive. So that's what I wanted to say. I wanted to earn 10 crores at the age of 21, before getting passed out from Muslim University. And I want to retire at the age of 30 with not just millionaire. I wanted to be retire early, retire basically before 30 with a tag called I'm a billionaire, India's youngest millionaire, India's youngest billionaire, so and so Santosh person, who is known as, not his surname is Gande Santosh Kumar, but he is known as Grittier Santosh Kumar. That was the fucking identity I wanted to create among you people. You should not be saying that I'm an Indian. You should be saying that I'm a grittier. That's what the identity I wanted to make. It sounds so cool, right? But to become it. So what I want to do, you believe it, you achieve it, you dream it, you become it. That's what I wanted to mention. First, try to dream, then try to fix some kind of goals on the daily basis, on the weekly basis, on the monthly basis. Try to achieve, try to improve day by day. I said that in point of time, even you give 100%, sometimes the results are not in your favor. What actually gives a sign that your 100% is not enough. That was I kept in the status yesterday. What I mentioned, like some of the people have my number and they can see my status that 100% is not enough. What actually it means, let us say an example. There is a born child who is having 1 year or 2 year old. He's trying to walk around 1 kilometer. It takes some years. It takes some years to walk 1 kilometer. Let us take an example, you and me. It takes somewhere around like 30 minutes or less than 30 minutes to run for 1 kilometer, right? For example, let's take Usain Bolt. He takes some kind of minutes to achieve it. But some other person, some tomorrow, from next day or from next second can achieve that 1 kilometer in very fast. What actually everybody in this thing giving 100%, is it or not? Try to message me, is it or not? Everybody is giving it his 100%. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Fast, fast, fast. I'm speaking so fastly without even hesitation. I'm not faking. I'm being so genuine. That's why my words are so fast. So try to be interactive. So that's what actually makes sense. Everybody is giving 100%, but what actually important is whether that fucking 100% is enough. So it's not enough. So what you need to do? Whether you need to quit. When you quit, you become slave. So that's what I would say. That hustle in the sense, try to improve your potential. Try to raise the bar of your potential every second, not every month, every week, every day. It should be developed every second. If your potential is 100%, try to increase 1 or 1% in the next second, 1 or 2 in the next second. If you put your effort, if you compound your hustling effort day by day, second by second, minute by minute, your 100% somewhere other the time it reaches the bar, it crosses the bar. Actually, what is required when you cross the bar, nothing but when you get into Osman University, then you need to again raise the bar to get. You have started up to state level, then you need to raise the bar for national level. And when you're in final year, as I said, I'm starting this organization, and this organization will have somewhere around 100K subscribers in the next year, which means around 1 lakh students will enroll in my YouTube channel. Which means that in next year, what my goal is to be, I used to create a world class product. There is no name for Indian startup who was successful in world class. Name me some organization. If somebody are so curious business personalities over, text me what are those industries who are having worldwide recognition. Text me. There's no one fucking company. Everybody is focusing on India, but they are not like that. Okay, they are increasing the GDP of India. What about the rest of the world? It should not be stopped for India. There is no fucking organization who is spread around the world who is delivering these world class products. That's what I want to make. Raise the bar, reach the potential, human potential before you cross 24. That's what my dream. Either my life biography should be a case study for a roller coaster ride for a success, a roller coaster ride for a failure. Anything, it's okay, but I don't want to lead my life as a mediocre. Understood my point? I don't want to be a slave. Even if I earn, like I have set a goal that I want to become billionaire, which means that I need to earn 1,000 crores at the age of 30. Even if I become like 0.01%, is nothing but even if I become millionaire, 10 crores, is it enough or not? The important thing is whether I'm hustling every second. That's what's actual effort is more important than results, because the results are not in my favor. There was only 1% things that you can control. You can't control the temperature, you can't control your society, you can't control your mindset, but the thing is you can't control yourself. So when you start controlling yourself, the results are like okay, somewhat getting. It takes time, brother. It takes time. Saina Nehwal, PV Sindhu, or any other athlete didn't get famous in the one day. He put his lot of effort in so past. PV Sindhu, when she was from six, she used to work out daily for 6 hours. She used to play 6 hours tennis. This is what actually cumulative effect. She raised her bar from school only. She kept on increasing. She kept on hustling. That's what actually we need to say. It's not about up to athletes. It's not like athletes should be so curious or so hardworking. Even we should be fucking hard. Yeah, is it okay? Is it okay, my dear Gradius? Is it okay? Is it okay? So this is what actually happens when in the initial there will be a lot of people. At the end there will be only few people. That's what actually life is all about, right? Ecet will be given by 30,000 students, only 1,000 students, from which they are so prepared well. In those 1,000 students also, only top 10 will be 0.01 percentage. And those people are you people. Like those people are Sai, Sai, Sainath, Prasad, Sai, Iqbal Ahmed Khan, and these people will be in the top 0.01% because they are spending their quality time by and consuming the positive content. There may be words such as shit, fuck, and everything, but I'm telling it openly. So that's what I wanted to say, that it takes courage to accept the reality. Is it or not? When you start saying that you can't do anything, you can't do everything, you have the potential, you can do everything. Everybody's saying these fucking words from childhood, right? Whether it made some sense or not. So what happens to Indians is you should face the situations. When you face the extremities, like it's not right to say, but just trust me, life is a roller coaster ride. You can't expect anything. Let's say an example: your mother and father, due to heavy work, they got some kind of heart attacks or something else. What happens to your partner? What you do? Whether you say that mommy, father, you should go to the work daily, or else what you do? You should tell that mother and father, just take a rest, I'll be working. So that's point, like, until and unless you reach that point, you don't get the actual life purpose. That's what actually Indians do. So what I mean to say, that never wait for that situation. Is it good situation? It's not like that, right? It's almost dead. You know what? Actually, when our parents die, it's not when they die basically, like physically. When they see you as a failure, it's not about results. Like, trust me, when I was child, when I was not good at math, physics, science, when I was poor at student, my mother showed the same love, and my mother is showing the same love. Even I'm starting this organization, many of the parents, what do they do? What you will get, Nana, from this? You don't want any money from the students. Why you are spending so much of time and energy? Trust me, even yesterday I was affected with fever. I was affected with cold, but the inner grittier in me never ever, he killed all the diseases that I'm getting right now. My mother said that, why you are sleeping only 4 hours a day when you are working for those students? I have said that this is my purpose. This is the actual purpose of my life, and I want to lead the life as I could. So at the end of the day, I should not have any regrets. I need to add something involved. Let us say an example. There is this one called Nerala Sai. He's texting me so curiously. So if he gets into Usman University and he meets me with his parents, and if his parents say that you gave something without expecting something, so selflessly, and my son Sai got benefited from it, and I pleased you, that pleased to guide my son. That's thing enough for me. That's the blessings from the parents is much more important. If you fucking running out of money, at the end of the stage, you will gather that amount. What will you do with the money, yaar? There is a research conducted by Harvard. At the end of the time, the only important thing is whether you are happy with your work, whether you do not have any regrets, whether your relationships are strong. Relationship in the sense with your mother, with your father, with your friends, with your fiance, with your girlfriend, or example. Whether you're satisfied with the relationships, whether there is no regrets, and whether you are somewhat financially independent, which means you have a proper food, clothing, shelter, and health expenses. That would actually happen. That will actually need. So you don't need any fucking billionaire. The reason why I'm raised the bar, like I wanted a billionaire before passing out of college, before getting my 21 years, and I wanted to be. It's not about enjoying my life. I want to give it back. I want to give it back to the nation. I want to see every grittier. Like, to be honest, Indian is a citizenship actually in every India. I want to see a common citizenship called grittier in throughout the world, throughout the students. I want to target the students. I want to make them grittier throughout the world. I want to create a world class content, world class product in internet that which never done before. So I'm like, trust me. Daily I'm saying that I'm taking in the morning classes like 5 to 6. In initially there were like only 1, 2 people are attending. Right now in this thing also there were like 20, 30 at initial. Like, even there may be one student, my energy, my passion, my work will never get depleted. As I said, every second, every moment I try to improve my 100, improve my capability, raise the bar of the potential, try to improve every second. That's what actually life means. If you're stagnant at some point of time, you are polluted, you are contaminated. So that's what actually makes sense. Try to grow. Try to grow not only yourself, try to grow the surroundings. That's why actually I made the caption, let's learn together. Let's grow together. In this 21st century, those people are not illiterate, those who can't write and read. It was about 19th century. In this 20th century and 21st century, in the future, illiterates are those people who can't learn, who can't relearn, who can't unlearn. Wow, what a quote! What a quote by Byju's founder. In this 20th century, those are not said to be illiterates who can't read and write. Those are said to be illiterates who can't learn, who can't relearn, who can't unlearn. Wow, what means actually in this 21st century, there is, because of internet, you will exposed to a lot of things, good content, bad content, but your brain should act consciously that what is the good content, what I need to see, what not to see, and even if I see the bad content, how I can remove it from my brain. That is what actually unlearn means. So this is very important to act consciously. When you, like most of the people right now in this, I think only Prasad, Swami, Navin Kumar, Niral, these people like Ahmed Khan, these people Prasad, and these people are acting consciously according to the brain. They're listening so perfectly, but rest of the people, like 5 to 6 people, they are subconscious, like they're just listening, just they are like listening like a music, listening like a Garkapati or something, Gaur Gopal's motivation video. So when you act consciously, your subconscious mind starts thinking in that way, and you will trust me, law of attraction is there. Law of attraction is everywhere. So when you try to believe something that you wanted, and you are putting efforts, then you will get and achieve it. Trust me, that's what actually I wanted to mention over here. And when it comes to Ecet guidance and career opportunity, trust me, even I'm a student, I also just kid sometimes, I also make jokes sometimes. This is what I wanted to make right now. Just I was just kidding that I'll tell about career guidance and Ecet guidance. Right now there are only level students. I may tell you about Ecet and career opportunities completely, but only few people will get benefited from it. So what I'm planning is, every day I'm creating one group. Like there's example, yesterday Navin, your senior, created. I want to thank Navin basically, that he created after listening to my dream, vision, mission, and everything. He just created the group within a few hours. And today, Masaptang group was created. Like first year students, second year students, third year students, and the pass out of Masaptang got into that one group. And tomorrow, Warangal women and Warangal men and women group gonna create. And next by like, end of this month, there will be certain like 10 to 20 colleges, government polytechnic college, old government polytechnic college, top college to bottom college, every government college. As much I can reach my possible, as much I can raise the potential of my bar, as much I'm working with this energy alive, as much I am breathing till my last breath, I'll try to do something better and better daily. And I'm planning a great webinar somewhere around 3 hours, in which I'm speaking like in the same way. I'm giving motivation for the first half an hour, and the next 1 hour, every from every band, state first rank like Varun, my friend, triple state first ranker Varun, EC state first ranker my friend Kurra Vaishnavi, and there is something called CS state first ranker, my friend's friend, and mechanical friend is mine, state first ranker, and my friend Anjali, state first ranker in civil. I have first rankers as my friends, so I can guide you people. Just it's not about giving guide. I'll connect to those people with you. I'll give their Instagram IDs. You can chat with them, and you can ask the notes, short notes, and every fucking thing from them, because you have a right to ask. You have a right to understand. You have a right to information. So what the point is, whether I'm even after providing this world class content, whether you are putting your efforts is actually the game changer. Most of the people at this point of time, they have made joined in the coaching institutes, renowned coaching institutes, Sai Meda, Ira, IDs, Sri Veda, Sai, anything and everything. But there are still some self-study students who are putting efforts, and they are getting results. It's not about the resourcefulness. It's about not about having hundreds of resources. Even you're having a single resource, how resourceful you are. There's a lot of difference between resource and resourcefulness. Resourcefulness means having few resources, making a larger extent of benefit from that is actually makes it a different. So I'll be connecting you people in that webinar in the YouTube live stream with the toppers, and they'll be providing all the notes, short notes, and materials in the in the Google sorry in the Google Drive link in what actually in the YouTube webinar. So that's what I'm planning. It's a mega webinar for ESET students basically. Like most preferably ESET. In the next half an hour, last half an hour, what I'm doing is I've collected few members of diploma college. Like there may be, like, let's take an example in QQ. Civil HOD sir is great. He's like almost like a father. Is it or not? Like type me fast QQ people. Civil HOD is like a father. So I'll call him. And when it comes to like Sri Hari sir, Sharda ma'am, these are like our brothers and sisters. Yes or no? Like Sharda ma'am is just like a mother. like yes or no, it's like పెద్దమ్మ అంటారు కదా, పెద్దమ్మ గాడ్ మదర్ అని చెప్పి, షీఈ్ లైక్ దాట్. సో ఐల్ కాల్ దెమ్ and I'll tell to them that just speak 5 minutes for them, try to give positivity, because in this COVID panic time a lot of negativity is surrounding ourselves. Try to give the positivity. So I'll try to enlighten them. So like, this is how I'm planning the mega webinar in 3 hours, and I'm very sure that I'll plan everything. The reason for planning this these many things is I'm the only person who is running this organization, maintaining the leadership skills, maintaining the product skills, product management skills, product creating skills, and also product marketing skills. I'm doing all the fucking things by myself only, because I don't want to hire, or I don't want to make some person to enter into this organization who is having different vision, different mission, different passion, different perspective among the grittiers, which actually in turns result into intoxicity. Yes or no? If you see, like Dhirubhai Ambani he from a petrol pump owner to Reliance Industries. He is a giant in the business. He's having enormous leadership skills. That's what I have learned from him. So that's, if you see leaders, if you see Grittier Santosh Kumar as a leader, I think it's only because of the biography of which I read in the Ecet time. I've read during eating, like during the meals, during the tiffin, during the breakfast, during the lunch, during the dinner. I used to listen to the books, listen to the biographies of the students to get motivated in this preparation time. So when I listen to it, he's from a petrol man to such a large extent. He gave the same. He was like, there are two sons to him. One is Mukesh Ambani, next is Anil Ambani. He gave two of them same education, two of them same thing. But what happened at the end? Mukesh Ambani is from being a top 30 Forbes to top 10 Forbes, top 10 billionaires. He became that. But when it comes to Ambani, like Anil Ambani, he completely drained away. He's shutting his hound. He was bankrupted. What actually it means? It's not about having knowledge. It's all about how you hustle, how you imagine, how you do your goals, how do you set your goals. It's not about being a son of a billionaire. It's almost equal to being a bitch son. I'm very honest with you. It's all about being a son or daughter of a bitch, almost equal to. It's even if you see some of the sons and daughters of being a bitch, even they are doing a lot of massive growth, because it's not the mother father doing some kind of job. They don't have control about their life, but they are doing what for the sons and daughters. Your responsibility is to change their fate. If you try to say Mukesh Ambani, always he specifies one thing: past is past. What you do in present, what you add value in your nations, in your youth, what actually makes some kind of difference. If I trust me, if there are like 1.3 billion people, 130 crores of people, if I concentrate on the 1 crore students, if I create a product which is valuable enough, which is adding a lot of value in your life, and I'll start collecting only 1 rupee as a funding from you people, what actually I become? A 1 crore, right? 1 crore worth person. Yes or no? If yes, yes, type yes. So I'm creating a product, world class product. I'm earning just 1 rupee from single student throughout the lifetime. I become Karodpati. What actually, like, I need just 1 crore to lead my life, rest of the life. I can make it as a fixed deposit, and I'll get somewhere around like 80,000 or 1 lakh. I just require that only, because most of the government job holders are getting that money, right? So it's not about living the life leveragely. It's not about getting into the comfort zone. It is all about getting out of the comfort zone. That's what actually makes sense. Whether you're growing actually means like learning. It's like a human evolution from being an ape. Ape is nothing but being a monkey, being a like Tarzans and all kind of thing, to a human who use computers, who made supercomputers to this such an extent. The constant process is what? Constant growth. Human evolution doesn't take place when you stop growing. It's all about growing. When you stop growing, it's when you stop learning, it means that you are stop earning. We have thing this called earn in the learn, which means when you learn only, then you can earn. So that earning should be in a proper way. It should be in a legal manner. It should be you should create a world class product which gives a value addition. Like, if I had value 100 rupees in your life, I should collect only a fraction part from it, like 0.1%, 0.1 rupee, 2 rupee, like that only. I should charge, like, even if I'm charging in the, like, let us say example, there are like 1 lakh subscribers in the next year. I'm creating an internship opportunity. Internships are what? I'm providing, collaborating you people with the industry experts of government organizations. If you selected in the government organization as an intern, you will get definitely a very, very good job in the private industries, which means that I'm doing a level ahead for you people for the free. But when it comes to right now, if even I charge like if let us say 1 lakh members are there, even if I charge like as a funding, as a fundraiser from our volunteer organization BTS, even if I charge 100 rupees, there will be 1 crore. So if I would give 1 crore to the government organization, they will recruit good students from our organization, right? So that's what actually makes sense, is it or not? I'll be so transparent with you people that trust me, from my bottom of my heart, I committed to you people, and committed to my heart, my soul, and my rest of my life that there will be no bank account for my startup. This is a startup. There will be no bank account. That much transparency I'll maintain. So I'll give just my, even I don't have any bank account. My brother's bank account I'll give you by sending, like, even I'll provide this app. I'm creating an app in which you can post that, brother, I've sent 200 rupees. Brother, I've sent 1,000 rupees. Where is my money? You can ask. You can't ask your government that you have paid taxes, but you can ask me, because I'm very transparent. I'm very genuine towards what I'm doing. What I love, what I'm doing. I don't need any inspiration or money. If I'm paid nothing, I'll still do this job even much better if I'm paid nothing, because that's what actually makes sense. That what actually gives inspiration. If you give 1 lakh, like even if you give thousand rupees for me, it creates a large amount of $1 million for me. But at that point of time, it doesn't give me motivation. But when you give nothing to me, and by creating from that nothing, creating everything and making something better in your life is what actually inspires a lot of people. So that what actually sense that like there is only one life, brother. There's only one life. In this mythology they said that you have seven other lives. You should lead your single fucking life. What you wanted, what you can do in this, in those seven time birth, you should do in that single fucking birth. That's what actually I wanted to mention over here. The whole point of this discussion is I got to know that, and I have seen a lot of students in Kodikudupsha college that so negativity spread it around you people. Even single fucking student is not interested in studying. Everybody, even they're not respecting to their sirs, madams. It seems that even they don't respect their mother and father. It's so irony to see some different world in Kulikudupsha. When I entered into Kulikudupsha, there was a lot of negativity. Yeah, there was some positive students, but even as the time passes, when they comes into final year, there are a lot of negativity spread. Is it right or not, Kulikudupsha students? Muhammad Akbal Khan try to message me. Is it right or not? Yes, what this is what actually happening. So the whole point of discussion is to try to. It's not that I'm saying faking. Is it I'm faking? Please tell me. Is it I'm faking? Is it I'm faking? If I'm not, if I speak in my mother tongue, that is Telugu, I may fake you, but I'm speaking in English, and that too consciously, that too so fastly. I can't fake. If I fake, I may faking at one time. I fake at fake time. Almost about 1.5 hours, but I'm not faking. If I fake, you people get no. So that's what actually your work should be. So I don't like, trust me. Everybody has a different potential. Everybody is not good at engineering. Somebody may good at some entrepreneurship. Somebody good at painting or something else. So my opinion, whole point of discussion is, everybody is you, he or she. He's like Anuman. Just you require some kind of Vali or Sugriva, like a person like me, to tell your potential, to actually tell your purpose of your birth, to tell the sacrifices and the work done by your parents. When I start giving that positive information, and moreover the realistic information. Most of the YouTube channels, most of the television industry, and all the TV people, all the serial cinema, they show real life, but there is a lot of difference between realistic and real life. When I start explaining with the realistic things and extreme situations, if you start hustling from tomorrow, the extreme situation will be good. When you start wasting that time, extreme situation will be even worse. You can even get a thought to suicide yourself. So you should not be in that situation. That's what I wanted to make sure that I'm giving a proper kind of content, a proper kind of words to spread the positivity. So that's what the whole point of discussion. I don't speak this much in any other webinar, but I'm speaking in Kolikotipsha College. And the reason for putting first this college on the list is I see a lot of negativity. If after this session, if even one student from Kolikotipsha write a message simply, I have attended your webinar, it just opened my eyes. I'll fucking hard work in my rest of my life. As you said, it's not all about sleeping hours. It's all about how fucking we are using the waking hours. Even one student messages me, this is what actually I wanted to create. I created a revolutionary, I'm creating a revolutionary product. Moreover, I'm raising the bars of potential of students, which almost equal to the raising the bars of GDP, raising the bars of India. making India. I don't I know I don't want to longer see India as a developing nation. When I die, when at my last birth, I want to see India as a developed nation. I want to do something. I'm not saying that I'm a patriotic fellow. This nation gave me something, and I want to give everything to it. I just need food, clothes, shelter. Whatever I earn, I learn and I'll earn. I'll learn and I'll earn. I'm more with it. I start giving. I wanted to give it back more and more, more and more, more and more. Until and unless there should be no condition that I'm taking loan or I'm bankrupting. Basically I don't bankrupt because I'm not funded organization, and I'm not like taking money from you people and don't have any stock market shares and all these things, bro. So the basic whole point of discussion is I'll start giving whatever I learn from that, whatever I earn, the learning resources, the earning resources, the overall thing. I'll start giving. I want to be a giver rather than receiver. So what you should be doing after becoming a grittier, after settling in your life, you should be following the same path that I did. You should be like, initially you are receiving from me, you are a receiver. You should be a donor, you should be a giver. Where what happens is this, there will be a lot of replications of a lot of grittiers around yourself. There will be a whole lot of different India, different student mindsets. And that's the main motive of mine. Every student need to know what need to be done, what is their purpose, and how can they reach their life. Trust me, there is no you can't there is no much long time it takes to see myself as a millionaire. For you people, you can see me, like as I said, I'll become millionaire at the age of 21. That is before my password, before my last, like before May 7th of the final year of my BT. Even I can earn the designation the next year. As I said, I wanted to become the billionaire what at the age of 30. I will become the billionaire before the passing out of college. It may happen, it may not happen. But the whole point of this is creating a world class product alone itself. Alone itself, which gives a sign to the rest of the fucking world. It may be America, China, or any other thing, which shows the human potential. Moreover, the Indian potential. They may import Sundar Pichai and become and they recruit himself as Google CEO. They may recruit what Satya Nadella and make him as a CEO of what Microsoft. They may hire some other personality and become out of CEO. They may hire other some personality and become Facebook CCO, CTO, but they can't hire me because I'm a grittier. I've worked for this. I'll born in this nation. I'll do something for this nation. After that, I'll create a world class product which significantly changed the revolution. How internet get into the existence, and how Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Google, everything changed the whole world in a negative perspective. And I want to use the same fucking resource, and I wanted to make the rest of the world create a revolution in a product, in a creating a world class product. But the destination is what, creating a world class product in a positive intent, and adding a lot of value, adding a lot of value. It may be earning, it may be learning, adding a lot of value every time. Being a non-profitable organization, having zero transaction list, having zero transaction digitally or physically, not having single bank account. How can I make it possible? That's what actually makes this idea a unique way. This what actually makes this idea unique. Is it audible or not, Navin Kumar? Is it now audible? Because I'm getting running. I'm running out of my data. I think that's the reason that my voice is breaking. Is it now audible? Sai, is it audible right now? Fast. I'll complete it. Yeah. So what I wanted to mention here, the whole point of discussion is to embrace yourself, motivate yourself. It's not about motivation. Motivation is nothing but motive. Motive is nothing but driving force. You should not drive by myself. You should drive by yourself. That is what actually inspiration comes from. Try to inspire from your mothers rather than me. I'm not fucking working hard for you people. I'm just sharing my experiences. This is, I think, my purpose of my life. It took me after, as I said, the actual greatest was born on December. But it took it come like there will be this thing called as Indian Constitution was patented on this month, but it came into existence like this, right? So I actually got this idea, and I found that I wanted to do something in December month, but it took me so long. December, January, February, March, April, almost 6 months to decide whether this will be my purpose of my life. And I've decided, I'm damn well decided that this is my purpose of my life. I may have passion some other thing. It might be civil engineering, it might be business, or my passion may be different. But my whole purpose is something called as value addition. That's what actually I wanted to do, and I'm doing right now, and a lot of people are getting benefited from it. I think no one cared about students. They start like Byju's, like anything, any academy or any coaching institution, they always try to take something from you and not giving the world class product. But the point of here is, I'm running a startup in which I'm not even taking single rupee from you, and I'm taking I'm bringing some of the world class experts, industry experts and toppers, but even not giving money for them. But how can I want to have something this life in which I need to give seminars about my failure, a massive failure in the history, or a massive success in the history. So I wanted to be the only person in the past, present, and future who is only one, only grittier means grittier Santosh Kumar. That's it. I wanted to actually actually న్యాయం చేస్తామని ఉండండి. I want to actually embrace that word. I want to introduce that word to the world, and I want to, when somebody when somebody discusses about grittier, their mind should get a thought that grittier Santosh Kumar. That is what actually I wanted to make. Is it okay for everyone? Does this session made some sense into you people? Does something got changed in your routine? Does you do you are started thinking consciously about your life? If yes, tell yes. If it's okay, it's so late and I'm running out of my internet. I'll go to my house, and I'm speaking on the balcony itself, because my my mother, father, brother, and my pedama will see that he's some kind mental hospital పంపిద్దాం, కరోనా పర్వాలేదు, mental hospital పంపిద్దాం అనుకుంటారు. So but I'm saying that at the same point of time, I'm very crazy about my purpose. It's not my passion, but it's my purpose. There's a whole lot of difference, and I'll tell you in the further sessions whether you got benefited, whether your life changes from this session. It's that does make sense for me. That does make sense for me. That does make sense for me. Like, that does make sense for me. I'm so curious enough to work with you people. I'm so enough to collaborate with you people, and lead, like I just like, whether you do one thing for me. Okay, thank you. Will you do, like, I'm accepting you as you all, like all the whatever the seven people are there. I'm accepting you as a grittier. Okay, is it okay? Do you do, like, will you do one favor for me? One favor, one fucking favor. Will you do that shit for me? Just share this organization. As I said, Grittier was free, Grittier is free, Grittier will be free for every fucking freaking hour till my last breath. I cannot assure after my death, but still I'll make a sustainable organization even if I may die, because this is internet driven and the internet rules are same throughout the generations. So I may provide this world class product throughout the generations. I don't want to go that much far away. I want to do fucking things before my energy ends. That is before the 24. I want to create a world class product. Let us don't go, like most of the people ask that, what is your 10 years down plan? What is your 20 years down plan? When you talk about like when you talk about startups in T Hub or any other professional startup business consultants, they'll tell that first thing, what is your 10 years plan? I'm like, crazy. Why should we wait for 10 years? I should be getting 1 year plan. I should be getting 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, max 5 year. It should be like maximum 5 year. That's the time. This should be maximum limitation for a startup to grow. If we start exceeding 5 years, it will deteriorate. So that was such crazy enough. So I thought that even these startup consultants are very waste enough. So I think Facebook never consulted a business consultant. I think never Amazon went something called as a T hub or any other thing. So I wanted to be unique. I want to set my goals in my mind. I want to set the benchmark at some position. So that's the reason that I'm not sending the official links from your college HODs, because some of the HODs may encourage this organization, some of them not, because they get the bad name if something happens bad. So, but the whole point of discussion, students are my strength. Yes or no? Students are my strength. Yes or no? Students are my strength of no, like, because with the content that I'm providing, like with the world class content that I'm providing, even it may be motivation, inspiration content, or it may be developing the soft skills in the further sessions. I'm providing the topper talk, providing the industry expert talks, or it may be internship. Everything is like world class content. But even though it is benefiting students, not lecturers, not professionals. So ultimately, you people should be, like, you should people have some common, you believe in gratitude, right? You believe in gratitude means what? రుణం అంటే నాకు ఒక వ్యక్తి హెల్ప్ చేసినప్పుడు నేను ఒక రిటర్న్ హెల్ప్ ఇవ్వాలి. అంటే ఇది ఒక న్యాచురల్ ప్రాసెస్. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, వాన పడినప్పుడు ఎవాపరేషన్ లేక వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. when precipitation occurs, when rain occurs, the whole water gets into the again into the clouds in the process of fresh. Look, this is like a cycle. When I give something to you, you should give it back. with a larger intensity. So that's why I said that give some, get more. I want to say that my baby, that is Gritius, is just 7 days old, and it reached almost 500 students officially, and also 1,000 students unofficially. Because every video in my YouTube is 50% my subscribers, 50% non-subscribed, which means it reached 1,000 students. And I'll think 1,000 students are only getting free seat in diploma, which means that my goal is accomplished in just 7 days. So how massive change can I do in the upcoming years? That's what I actually fucking, that what actually makes my dopamines more higher and higher. It releases, it becomes so addiction. So that's the reason I'm working 24 hours a day for a single thing. I don't get monotonous. That's why I mentioned in my story that I don't need motivation. I don't need motivation. I don't need inspiration. When I love some work, when I love some work, when I go, when I work for my purpose, not others' dream. When I work for my dream, what actually happens? See, it's very simple. It's very normal. Right? Some of you people like what you may like go and play cricket. Some of people you may like what gym. It's a natural process. But when it comes to me, working for my purpose, not for others' dream, working for my purpose, working for my dream, working for my passion, adding value every day, doesn't need motivation, doesn't need inspiration, and even doesn't need any money. And the actual kick in life, the happiness in my life is doing something, even you can't paid enough. Not even enough. You're paid nothing, almost equal to zero, not equal to zero, less than zero. Even you're wasting your time. It's not about wasting, it's all about investing your time, investment of your energy. Even that you are knowing that you are not getting, and even you are getting not zero, you are getting into depleted. But when it comes to value addition, you are exponentially growing. That's what actually makes my dopamine to kick like nothing. So it's a natural process. Somebody have some passion, some love, some maybe foodie, some maybe gymholic, some maybe workaholic, some maybe interested in some other thing. But I'm interested in value addition. Being a student, what can I add value to other students? It's very as simple as that, right? Being a student, I can help other students. Whatever I learned in this 1 year by reading biographies, by understanding the business strategies, learn like listening to the documents and doing a lot of things. What happens is I can share this knowledge, and also I'm very good at civil engineering. So that's why I'm saying that I will create world class content, which means what? I provide a world class animated engineering content. Do you feel crazy? Do you want to know it, how it feels when you see animated content? I think I'm 100% confident you may lost what happens in the Bahubali climax, but you know everything happening in Tom and Jerry. You still have that patterns in your brain, Doraemon, Shinchan, because these are animated. So I want to create that animated content for engineering that never done before and never will done after that, because it's very tough, and it needs a lot of time, hustle, and everything. But everybody is not right there to create that content. Yes, there are some YouTube channels that are providing, but they are stopped their work since 1 year. They've started and tried for 1 year, they're getting this, but they are not getting paid. But that's the reason, when you drive after money, like as I said, when you are asshole without money, when you are making money and becoming a millionaire, you are much more asshole. Even you are having a money, when you start running about money, when you run after money, at the end of the stage of life, you'll have a lot of regrets. That's why I'm saying, when you know that you are not paying enough, when you are not paid enough, which means you're almost not taking, you are taking like 0 rupees. Even you are investing your time, energy, effort, everything. That's what actually happiness is all about. Doing the things that you love, doing the things that you feel that your purpose, doing the thing that do is it's your passion, and adding value some others life without any selflessness, like your mothers do, like your father do. That's what actually my goal. And my so the whole point of discussion is to insert my inspiration that I've got from my parents, that got from my biographies, reading, and all those things. I wanted to be telling to you, and I wanted to make some trust upon me, because in like before contacting you people are around 150 members. Before you, there were almost 500 students who are trusting me, who built a loyalty on myself. So I have committed to those students. I'm going to commit with the larger students. You people are there with me. If you are people that are there with me, try to say I'm there with you. Try to text me, I'm there with you. That's enough for the session. It will be, so it's not like a scripted one. So I'm telling genuinely whatever I am coming. So what does come to your mouth, when something is there in your brain and in your heart, it synchronizes each other and it comes out of from mouth. So that's actually what means genuinely generosity. I'm not talking diplomatic. So that's why some vulgarity words are also getting, but I'm not speaking those words in Hindi and Telugu, because in Hindi and Telugu those vulgarity words into a negative intent. But when it comes to English, the whole point of creating vulgarity words is to make a person consciously think and try to improve yourself. That's why I use vulgarity words in English only. Yeah, I'm very gratitude towards. I'm feeling very honored to have you people joining in the greatest team. I'm only need one thing, and that is not your duty. It's just your action to my reaction. That's it. That thing is, you need to share. You need to share this greatest group link. I'll provide Instagram handle. I'll provide Telegram. I'll provide WhatsApp group handle, and also provide this teachment in which I'm going to conduct classes every morning 5 to 6. Those people who attend 5 to 6, which means that they are so desperate and curious and dedicated towards what their career, and they wanted to be a grittier as me. So people who are interested, I'm posting the all the important links in the QQ Grittiest group. Try to share it with not only you people, with the people who are in 10th, who wanted to get into diploma, or else who wanted to get into engineering. Try to share with them people, and also try to share with juniors, first year, second year, third, and try to also share with what your parents. Your parents should know that what is this greatest called. I'm providing some of the motivation sessions in YouTube here every then and there, in every weekend. I'm be talking with the industry expert. I'll be talking with topper stocks. It's not only limited to you, limited to students. It's limited to everyone, because the learnings that successful candidates need to be shared with everyone. Even your people, even your parents need some motivation at some point or other, some other point of time. Yeah, but yeah, sir, you can save my number, but my sincere suggestion is don't call me. Please do message me. So please do message me, because my number is exposed to everyone. So try to message me. I'll be definitely replying in within 24 hours. Okay, is it okay? If you people are crazy enough, write only one thing that I'm writing right now. Always end this session with this thing called, with this word, with this sentence basically. I'm always end this session with this. Try to end this session. Thank you, Sai. Thank you. Thank you. Try to ping me and message me. Basically, I wanted to share something with you, Sai. If you are from QQ, it's again a added advantage to me. So try to end this session by keeping a hashtag called I am a grittier. Fast, let us. It's not about thank you. It's not about thank you. If you want to thank me, try to share and try to add value in others' life. You just need to, whenever you feel gratitude about me, and whenever you want to share love with me, say one thing, hashtag I'm a grittier. Just do one thing, hashtag I'm a grittier. Don't Okay, it's your love. Okay, it's your love. I can feel it, I can sense it basically. But just whenever you feel extreme love about me, when you want to share it, just do one thing. First thing, write, type and message me, hashtag I'm a greater, irrespective of the time, irrespective of anything. And second thing is, try to share and try to add value. And third thing is, when you add value and try to show gratitude, your mind develops a positive intent. It kicks the dopamine in positive, and you try to do something better in your life. That's what actually I think. Most of the people who are curious enough, they got the message. And I think this session is one of the best sessions so far, I think. Yeah, because I didn't prepare any script. Even so longer, I'm not preparing the script. But when it comes to QQ, it's very near and dear to me, because those people are feeling like, even from you people, even after the session, if somebody texts me that your session was so curious enough, I've gotten my purpose and I wanted to what I needed to do, and I'm setting the bar that I wanted to become a billionaire before you. That's what actual attitude means. That was actual craziness means. That's what actually grittier means. You should, everyone, do message me or not. Do you message me or not that I want to be a fucking billionaire? You world famous billionaire, not at the age of 21. I wanted to be billionaire at the final itself of diploma. That's what the craziness you need to load it with you. Try it first. Last, I wanted to keep message that never hang out with the people. Never hang out with the people who spreads negativity. Thank you. Bye bye. Tata. Hashtag I'm a grittier. Try to spread positivity. Try to inspire people. Try to aspire people. Have ambitions and try to be a grittier. And from tomorrow there will be sessions from 5 to 6, and I'll providing the world class content. You will be seeing from tomorrow, and all the recorded sessions so far are uploaded in YouTube, and as well also you can find in the app itself. So if you don't know something about this app and how this organization works, try to reach out with. I'm adding you people in some groups basically. You can contact with them personally, and you can know that what actually happened in this 1 week. So try to spread the positivity. In how you can spread positivity, not by sharing quotes. You can spread the positivity by sharing the links of greater handles. So that's it. Thank you, Sai. Thank you. It's not about thank you. Show some gratitude by sharing and adding value to the other people. I think this is one of the best and the best and the best in the session, and I feel so honored to sleep tonight. That I'll be sleeping so I'll be sleeping like a child. When you see some child who is sleeping, he will be sleep like very calmly, very composed. He will be so cute enough because he don't have any. He was satisfied with that day. He didn't had any limitations. He did whatever he wants to do. If you see something called research of Harvard, in which this is the last statement I want to do. They told that after researching around 100 people, they told that the child less than 10 years, what they regret about is after doing something they regret that. Yeah, if for let us example, I will be open with you. If you mess up with someone and if you start beating and you get hurted, if somebody broke the bottle of glass on your head, then you try to have a regret that यार मैं वो काश नहीं करता तो वो मैं नहीं मारता. So the Harvard University said and Stanford University collaboratively said that the child people what they regret about is what they did, which means that they did something and they got learned about it. What the adult people do is they regret about those things. Basically, they didn't did it. Wow. అర్థమవుతుందా? Child means whatever they did, they are getting some learnings and they regret about it. But the adult people and the teenage people are getting regretted those things which are they are not did. కాష్ మీ లైక్ చైల్డ్ పీపుల్ అంటారు నా చేసిన కాబట్టి బాధపడుతున్నా, కానీ అదే పెద్దలు ఏమంటారు నేను చేయలేదు కాబట్టి బాధపడుతున్నా. The whole point of discussion is whether you may be success or failure, but the point is whether you are trying new things, when you are exploring new things, whether you are giving 100%, even that 100% is not enough. సో ట్రస్ట్ మీ, ఒక్కటే గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, హసల్ గ్రిటర్ అన్నిటికంటే ఒకటే గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, 100% ఈజ్ నాట్ ఫకింగ్ ఎనఫ్. మీ ఆ వాట్సాప్ అబౌట్ ఉంటుంది కదా, నేను ప్రతి ఒక్కరు అబౌట్లు ఏం చేయాలంటే 100% నాట్ ఎనఫ్ అని కనబడాలి. నా దగ్గర కొంతమంది నెంబర్స్ ఉన్నాయి స్టూడెంట్స్, వాళ్ళందరూ నేను యాడ్ చేసుకుంటాను మీ పేర్లతో. నాకు ఒకటే స్టేటస్ కనబడాలి, రోజు మార్నింగ్ 5 o'clock క్లాస్ స్టార్ట్ అయితే 5 o'clock ప్రతిరోజు స్టేటస్ పెట్టండి, 100% నాట్ ఎనఫ్. ఒకసారి నాకు మెసేజ్ పెట్టండి ఇప్పుడు గ్రూప్లో, 100% నాట్, 100% నాట్ ఫకింగ్ ఎనఫ్, 100% నాట్ ఎట్ ఆల్ ఎనఫ్. అది పెట్టేసి ఎగ్జిట్ అయిపోదాం, ఓకేనా? ఒకసారి పెట్టేసి ఆమె గ్రిటర్ కాదు, 100% నాట్ ఎనఫ్. It takes something large potential. 100% is not enough. 100% is not enough. So I think this session made something impact in your life. If it created something impact, go to your mom and dad, tell about this organization, tell about myself. So and so person doing this work selflessly. Bless him. Bless him. That's it. I think that's the best moment of my life. I've never asked this thing in this session, but I wanted to ask you people because you're showing so much of fucking happiness. You are showing so fucking gratitude to me. I think you people are I'm very gratitude to you people, and I wanted to commit to you people. I wanted to make your life better and better at every instant of time. And I'll see you in the next session. And I want to be see you as a greeter. Or I want to see you as like when you are entering into the session, you are already a greeter. So welcome everyone to my family, to our family. Let's learn together and let's grow together. You should always be waiting for your next timing. That is tomorrow 5 o'clock. There will be a beautiful class. That's the first class of your people, and you will never ever saw that content which is a world class content. Trust me. Have a trust on myself. Have a faith on myself. Show loyalty. I'll bring back that loyalty in future editions. Okay. Wait for tomorrow. There will be something happening tomorrow because tomorrow is Sunday. There will be some topper, even it may be from Ecet, IAS, IES, IPS, GATE, or anything. Every Sunday I'll bring some topper, and every Sunday I'll bring some industry expert. Industry expert. He may be expert in corporate offices. He may be expert in software engineering. He may be something, but he's doing well with his profession. I'll bring those two candidates tomorrow. Trust me. Whether you are curious enough, if you're curious enough, yes. Type yes. Type yes. Type yes. Yeah. Thanks you. Thank you. Have a good night. But hustle. Always remember this one thing. Just keep your wallpaper in this way. 100% is not enough. Okay, 100% is not enough. The only gratitude that I need from you is trust me. You should share it. I'll see. Like there will be around. I'll see how many of you people joined in Telegram, WhatsApp, and all these things. And at the night before I'm sleeping, I'll see that how much impact that QQ students created. Okay, let's have some challenge between us. QQ people, are you ready? I think even you don't study, even you are not serious about life, I think you are so aggressive, and I think you people are like Virat Kohli. If you fix something and you will do it and you will fucking get it basically. And I want to see that thing basically. Thank you, Rahman. Thank you, Navin. Thank you, Sai. Thank you, Sainath. I want to see what actually your aggression leads to. You have showed so much aggression in bad things. Right now I wanted to see how much aggression can you show things. Let's have a challenge and let's meet tomorrow, and I want to know how much of you shared this thing, and try to give me the feedback about this session and try to give the suggestions after this session. You have my number, right? Try to message me, show your gratitude in that, and moreover, make your parents proud. Thank you. Love you all.